From first pitch, and today's starting pitcher, Jason Adam, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Merrill makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
1 out, bases empty. Got him. And there's 2 down. Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, the World Series was something else.
Yeah, probably the easiest MVP choice of any World Series, which is especially impressive with the amount of superstars on the Dodgers. Freeman tied a World Series record with 12 RBIs, and we'll never forget that walk-off grand slam in Game 1.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And the slider catches the zone. Adam, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
This one popped up right side. Cronenworth. And makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Clayton Kershaw.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. And there's a ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Off balance throw in time. And there are 2 outs. Here comes Manny Machado. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In the dirt, and that is ball 1. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. That's in there, and that's strike one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
And here is Jackson Merrill. Fouled off left side. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Conforto makes the catch. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Called strike right there. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And it's fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill makes the catch. 2 down. Michael Conforto will climb in. That's in there. That's strike one. No score here in the second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at first, and now Tommy Edman. That misses the zone. Ball one. Fought off foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now the center fielder, Hesung Kim. Just missed. Outside. Conforto at second. Edman at first. 2 out of the inning. On a bounce right side. third out, and that ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
No score. Kershaw back to work, delivers. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. He's won 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and a guy who has really leaned on that slider as the dominant pitch for his career. That one ripped. And foul ball. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Out to short, bats up with it, fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings through it for the K. Gets to it onto first. He's out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And that one fouled off. Two out, space is empty. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Ball one there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
That's to third, and it gets by him.
Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Tyler Wade. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0 balls,
Pitch
1 strike.
started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Padres take the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the inning. On to the third inning. Here's Kike Hernandez. Adam back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mookie now. Struck out looking his first time. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Mookie on the move. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's 2 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That misses the zone. 1-0. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Two outs, nobody on. Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish. The batter now will be Will Smith. On the ground to the left.
Ball. And
it goes just foul. That's ripped. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Reached on an infield single his first time. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Muncy on his horse around third. 1 runs in, heading for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and they're up by 3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one a little bit high. 1-2 the count.
1-2.
Conforto on its second with 2 down. That one
Ball.
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Sheets takes it to the bag, and they're happy to just get off. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Out to short, zips it to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Luis Ariz stands in. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball down the left field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And ball
That's
one.
a ball.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. Conforto whips it back in quickly. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now it's Manny Machado. That
1-0.
misses, and that's ball one. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next offering way upstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1 so far. Cut on and lifted in the air. Snags it for the second out. Gavin Sheets will hit next. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. They get the 4th. Back here in San Diego. New inning getting started. And now here's this. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Struck him out looking.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Pivetta, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
They got it for out number 2. Here's Betts. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first, and Betts is set down. Do it for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, here's the shortstop at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Singled and scored his first time. On the ground, 2 ball. Betts to second, on to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now batting Tyler Wade. Doubled his first time. Just missed.
You know, against a guy like this, I'm looking for something straight. I'm not going to be successful hitting anything that's got movement on it. I've got to look for a four-seamer and try to get it up in the zone.
Betts. The throw to first. Inning over. Nothing doing. We go to the top of the 5th. Here is Freddie Freeman. And that one
that's down.
Cutting but missing down low. Hit on the ground to the right side. Cronenworth. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that one hit to first. Sheets steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Muncy digs in. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. They get the out on Muncy. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Martin Maldonado. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Kershaw deals. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2. Hot shot to third. Sends it across to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Line drive. Kim puts it away. That's out number 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
In the air, center field. Kim under it. He makes the grab. That is the inning. And we're back. Will Smith to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
A little bit low.
That's the ball down.
Hit on the ground to short. Bogaerts with the throw to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Conforto
No, that's
lays
down.
off down
Ball.
low as he digs in for the third time. Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. On the ground to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Sends it to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Tanner Scott on to try and close it out.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Machado now in the box. Comes up
No
empty
ball,
with a
1
swing
strike.
there. Right side. And that one handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's
1 ball,
very
no
easy
strikes.
to lose control of it to either side.
On the corner for a strike. And now it's even
1 ball,
1 and
1
1.
strike.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now a chance for Gavin Sheets. And that is out of play. Tying run at the plate. That one not
1-2.
close. Now 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back there. Out of here. His 12th of the season. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 2. And that's outside.
out.
Ball 1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. That one's
No, that's
upstairs,
high.
ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kirby Yates, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Bonda warming up as well. And it's fouled off. Tied at 4. And a count 1 and 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2 and 2. Still only one out here in the inning. Hard hit to third. Sends it to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Wade. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And there's a foul ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. All even now at 4 apiece. Back here in San Diego, and now it's going to be Hae-Sung Kim. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it over to Sheets. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He powers that one out of here. It's 6-4. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. Steven Kolick gets the ball now.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts handles the chance. Tosses to first. Mookie retired, 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1.
In the air, out towards left center. Wade hauls it in to end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher. Stepping in for San Diego, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one almost hit him.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Late swing fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they trail by 1. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And the batter now, Luis Arias. Up the middle. Betts whips it to first. Now only one out remaining. Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop. And that's the ball game. What a play to finish it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain